There's Mark. I got him up in Rough Hollow this week. See what we can find.
Got the A.
Brought our A game. No more messing around. Now, these two logs right here is where Brody and I were filming a bear track, and we had a couple of bowling ball sized stones thrown near us.
Really?
Yeah, and we caught the sound of them on camera because I was filming at the time. Yeah, I had my tripod set up right here, and there was bear footprint right there, and I wanted to show the viewers the difference between a bear footprint and a Squatch. And then all of a sudden, bam, over there, a big old bowling sized boulder hits, bam, and we're looking at each other like, what? And then a second one, and that's when we knew it wasn't just a coincidence,
Got your attention, did they?
Yeah. And then we can tell that that animals use this to get up and down. So Jenny's put a game cam right there and filmed the base of these, and that's where we got the bobcat.
Where was the cam?
She had it all at ground level right there, and it was aiming at these. It doesn't pick these up in the frame of the camera, but we did find out what's been using them.
Did you trim this?
No.
Look how that's like broke off right there. See, that's what I'm talking about?
It's chopped.
Oh, is it? Like clipped?
That looks like someone chopped it. Maybe with a machete or something. Whoa.
Back in a defensive back in my youth. I got quick feet.
Alright.
Is that the trail where you are?
Uh-huh.
What happens if I walk up this?
It gets gnarly in some places with
Does it meet up with the trail again?
the trail. Yeah, the trail stays next to it. If you want to try walking in. Okay, we're in the rock stack area up by the bear cave and waterfall, and this place is known for its rock stacks. There's about a half a dozen that we've seen up here, and this one, as far back as I can remember, has always been here. And Mark come up with an idea to kind of switch it around and see if anything ever happens to it in the future after we switch these rocks around. See, there's what we call the bear cave right here. We just seen something run and hide in this general area. And
there's another place right up there that looks like it could be a nest for a bear.
See, there's a den right in there.
Up higher, I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Like a shelf. Right in there. Okay, I think I'm going to move the rock stack. I'm just looking, there's a flat place over here, kind of out of the way.
Uh-huh.
Kind of a flat place over there, out of the way. I want it kind of out of the way, where something that we're in its backyard would notice it, but maybe people wouldn't notice it as much.
Alright, and then we'll film it and take some photos of it so we can tell in the future if it gets messed with. Okay, well, we removed a rock stack that was sitting right about here, and then made a new one right there so we can keep an eye on it. Took some photos, got this video of it so we can see if anything happens with it in the future. This area is known for its rock stacking. And I'll just pan around slowly for you guys, kind of show you the area we're standing in. Right there's some snap-offs in the 19-inch footprints that we filmed back in October, and we casted one of the footprints. But we're going to head deeper into Rough Hollow and see if we can find anything of interest. There's a snap-off right there. I think this was caused from this tree that fell over right here, though.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Alright, we're gonna head deeper in. I'm at the mouth of Land of Giants, back in Rough Hollow with Mark, and he's doing some calls that sound kind of like a rabbit in distress. Seeing if we can get any action. He's coming up this way. I thought I'd pan around a little bit for you guys. I'm gonna take him back in there after I take him to the Bigfoot highway and show him where the structure is back there. I'm taking Mark back to show him a structure we found in a place we call Land of Giants. Most places that we find structures, there's usually like ringed with a lot of deadfalls. Really slow travel in and out.
I'm making my travels here.
Yeah, we found that not too long ago, last spring.
It's there to your left or to your right about 12 feet.
What was odd when we found this can on the stick, it looks like it's been used to cook or boil water in.
Yeah.
And there's no evidence of anyone having a campfire anywhere remotely close to this. So, have no idea how it ended up here.
Interestingly, the stick it's on is underneath all of this.
Yeah, it's shoved under. That's odd. Looks kind of like a peat moss, doesn't it?
You know what this looks like?
What?
This looks like when you get a deer and its entrails are laying there, like the stomach lays there for a long time. It's got a lot of grass and stuff in it because of the ruminant, right? And what you end up with is like a big pile of green grass, and this looks like that has just, you know, it's really old. Look, doesn't that look like chewed?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's what I think that is. Like deer stomach. The grass from in a deer's stomach. That's just me. I come up with all kind of weird ideas.
I think I see the structure coming up. And here's structure. You know, when people say, oh, deadfall. Well, it's relocated deadfall. And look, I mean, we see this time and time again. Look, almost all the tips in this structure into the host tree are all touching. And some of them are even weaved up in there. I see this too often in Bigfoot sighting hotspots. And all these structures are built similarly. I just don't see this being a coincidence. All these trees fell perfectly to where all their tips touch up at the top.
That's cool, brother.
It's not the biggest one that we've found, but it meets all the criteria of what we think are territorial structures.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like there's 8 individual trunks laid up there. Pretty darn cool.
We noticed fires going on somewhere out toward Sasquatch Canyon. There's also the Ore Indian Reservation that direction. So the fire might be on the reservation, but it looks like it's headed towards Sasquatch Canyon. We've had very little, I shouldn't say very little, we've had no. I was just about ready to say we've had no Bigfoot activity, and now we're hearing a vocalization. I doubt the camera picked it up. That was way off in the distance.
I heard it a second time. Sounds like it's out that way.
That was not bear.
You can see the orange of the smoke up top there. That's fairly close to the rim.
I know, it's kind of scary. I know they can move fast. We can't smell the fire yet because the wind's to our backs. But I mean, it looks like there's a big one up there. Some of the older ponderosas in here. Well, you can tell this tree right here has been through a forest fire. I mean, fires sweep through this area all the time. Looks like it's been a good 20 years since there's been a fire in this little canyon, though.
I'm gonna tie my water bottle right quick.
I got a little bit of whiff of that fire just now.
Yeah.
Well, I was just telling you guys up until I was saying that we've had like zero Bigfoot activity back here. We haven't found any footprints today or heard much of vocalizations. We've heard a couple of wood knocks, which who knows, that may be the wind. But then I was just getting ready to tell you guys we had zero activity, and both Mark and I heard a couple of screams from up that way. We noticed the smoke from the fire when we started our hike, so maybe that is contributing to the little activity.